Welcome to Omsk. We made it to Omsk. Omsk is a beautiful little city, just about 6 hours away from Novosibirsk. We have come further west in Siberia. The understanding we had of Siberia was actually very different from what it really is.
We thought Siberia was this big piece of land with lots of trees and forests in between it. But actually, it's the world's largest swamp. It's full of marshlands. And you know how we realized that? We were on the highway standing on the side of the road and we were swarmed with a lot of mosquitoes and we couldn't even shoo them off. It was so hard.
It was very interesting to learn that, and that's when we actually Googled it and realized, oh, this isn't just forest land, it's actually a marshy swamp. And hitchhiking here has been pretty hard. We've heard a lot of stories about how hitchhiking in Russia is super easy, but what we've understood is that due to the political situation right now, it's actually quite hard for people to get people to stop. Everybody is like rushing or just going away without even looking at us on the street. But the few people who did stop, they were really nice and they took us really long distances. So we covered 650 kilometers between Novosibirsk and here in just 3 cars. So that was pretty good. Anyway, in Omsk, it's a pretty small city and there's not a lot of touristy things to do, but the city itself is quite nice to walk around in. The last 1 week since we crossed the border from Mongolia to Russia has been very, very packed.
To be honest, we are really tired both physically and mentally because each and every day in Russia has been either on the road hitchhiking or walking around in the city exploring the place or just planning a route how to get to Yekaterinburg.
We haven't had a single rest day in quite a while now. Our last rest day was in Mongolia before we prepared to cross the border, and it's just been crazy after that. It's unlike our usual pace of travel, which makes it a bit overwhelming to even think about, okay, what do we vlog, how do we vlog it? But this is the reality of being on the road full time, and it's one of those days where we are really trying hard to get our energy. And the one good thing though is that once we've entered Russia, the variety of vegetarian food has improved drastically from Mongolia. So now we have a good variety of different, it's not just carbohydrates anymore. We've actually found lentils and sprouts and we're able to have good food. And we've also been couch surfing a lot, so we're staying with new friends that we've made. We've got to try a few interesting food items. Some of it was a bit private because they didn't want to be on camera, but
well, our favorite food so far is the potato draniki, which I've learned how to prepare now.
Yeah, so maybe when we go to India, we get to take back a new Russian souvenir recipe. We realized we didn't really talk about this earlier, but this is what a ruble looks like.
This is 100 rubles, worth about 110 Indian rupees or $1.2 US.
Yeah. So right now with the sanctions, the value of the ruble goes up and down a lot more. It's a lot more volatile than it used to be, so the rate changes quite often. We have had a bit of a challenge because of the sanctions. You can't use a Visa or MasterCard from foreign banks in Russia. So for us coming from India, we usually carry a Visa or a MasterCard that we used to get cash here or to pay for things. And that hasn't worked here so far. Interestingly though, locals still have Visa and MasterCards which they can still use. And that is because Visa and MasterCard have not entirely stopped operating. The country has been cut off from the SWIFT financial system, which is what most countries in the world use to transact with each other. It's Western built and Western operated, so that is why there's a problem here now.
But what we did was we carried some US dollars with us, and also we had some of the Mongolian tugrik left, so we converted that to Russian ruble before we crossed the border.
So with that, so far we've been able to manage. It's been decent. And in case we need to get more cash, then we take the US dollars to a bank and we can convert it. There are a lot of tourists here right now, surprisingly even from the US and Western Europe. So although the political situation looks quite tense right now. There's still a lot of tourism in this part of Russia.
Well, it's a lunchtime and we came to one of the local vegetarian restaurants here and we ordered chickpea soup. This is Moroccan spicy soup. It tastes really good. It's spicy and tangy, just as I like it. And then we got this big falafel lavash. The falafel is so crispy and the veggies are so crunchy. They've even put hummus and so many types of sauces. Look at that, it's really juicy.
They even have a beach right here. This is called the Irtish River. We're back to the room now, just walking to our host home. I know this vlog was super short, but we didn't really get around to doing much. We just sat at the cafe for a long time and just sat and talked because we have a bunch of things that we need to attend to once we're back in Bangalore and back home, and we had to make a big list of those things. So Omsk was pretty nice.
Short and sweet visit to Omsk.
So tomorrow we have another onward journey to a city called Tyumen, and then after that to Yekaterinburg, which is our last destination in Russia. By the way, we didn't mention this earlier, but it's incredibly hot and sunny in Siberia. During winter it goes down to as low as -50, -60 even sometimes. But it was so hard to be here in +30. It's between +30 and +32 right now. And it's incredibly hard to be here because the humidity is high and the sun's rays are really sharp.
Vegetarian food in Tyumen. Lentils cutlets, pumpkin soup, spinach and cottage cheese curry.
It's a vegan restaurant actually. No, it's a vegetarian restaurant. It's a vegetarian restaurant that's run by the Hare Krishna group. Russian Hindus. Interesting.